Alright guys, fresh back from the track. Thanks for tuning into my latest racing video today. We are racing at Southport Radio Controlled Car Club. This is a club day on the 7th of April. This is two-wheel drive. Let's jump into qualifying and see how we get on. Yeah, so in qualifying one, we've done quite well. I made a hell of a lot of changes to my car from the previous week. Readjusted the ride height, redid the shocks, adjusted my camber, and I also reduced the motor. Also running silvers, I tend to do well in slippery conditions. That Tamiya finger seems to go to sleep whenever the rain comes out, but yeah, good result. I come first, Stuart Robinson very close second. I think there's like, how many temps are in it? Yeah, like 4 temps maybe. And then Martin Lee third, Barry Collier fourth, John Dean fifth, good lad John Dean, Daniel Hall 6th, Scott Down is 7th, and Ethan, who's a young driver, at the back of the pack in 8th. So qualifying 1, done and dusted, strong start. Let's see to continue in qualifying 2. So qualifying 2 was still on silvers. Track dried out a little bit, but it was very cold, so there wasn't much sunlight getting on the track. So I come first, Daniel Hall jumped up to 2nd, Martin Lee 3rd, John Dean got an impressive 4th, Barry Collier in 5th, Stuart Robinson dropped down to 6th, and Ethan in 7th, and Scott down in 8th. So yeah, another good result. Managed to get a quicker lap into the previous round. Let's jump into qualifying 3. Don't think it had a good one in qualifying 3, but let's take a look how we got on. So here we go, qualifying round 3. One of the hardest challenges I find with club racing is just staying on the boil. It's hard, like I have good races and bad races, and it's all about your mindset. I'm still learning how you can like get back in the zone, because my head just proper popped for no apparent reason. I just couldn't get the car around the corner. So there we go, Daniel got the quickest, John Dean got an impressive 2nd, Barry Collier 3rd, I was in 4th, Scott was 5th, Martin 6th, Ethan 7th, and Stuart Robinson must have had an issue at the back of the pack down in 8th. So let's jump into qualifying round 4, last round of qualifying before the final. Hopefully we'll get back on the boil, pull our finger out and get a good result. Let's go into qualifying round 4. And here we go guys, last round of qualifying. We managed to pull it out the bag and get ourselves a good result. So we were quickest, Barry Collier 2nd, Martin 3rd, Stuart Robinson 4th, John Dean 5th. John Dean's doing really well. He said he's going to concentrate racing a little bit more at Southport, so we always have a lap when John Dean's about. So yeah, John Dean in 5th, Ethan 6th, Scott 7th, and Daniel Hall, who must have had a bad race at the pack down in 8th. So qualifying done and dusted, quite happy with them results. 3 consecutive fastest races, so hopefully that'll put us in a good spot for the final. Let's do this boys, finals next. And here we go guys, quickly go through our starting group. Got Paul Matthew Ward on pole, Gareth Hunt 2nd, me 3rd, Daniel 4th, Barry Collier 5th, Stuart Robinson in 6th, John Dean 7th, Martin Lee in 8th, Dominic in 9th, and Scott in 10th. I have some great racing against Gareth, so keep an eye out for that, but yeah, let's do this. And here we go guys, starting in the top left hand corner there, 3rd from the front. Keep an eye on John, there's a little bit of a twitch on the out finger. But off we go into the first right hander, taking it nice and easy. Don't want to let the cars pull away. I have a bit of a bottleneck there. Got to be careful not to run into the back of anyone over the tabletop. Bit untidy, but managed to land on our wheels. Keeping up with that, Gareth in front. He's usually a really quick driver. I think he was struggling with the conditions today, as were a lot of us. Yeah, loving this new setup that they've got Southport using these hoses. Get some really interesting tracks. Get the back end out a little bit. Very close to that bollard on that right hand corner. Leader's starting to pull away a little bit wide through that corner. Up to the tabletop. Give it a twitch of power. Nice landing. Keeping up with Gareth. The art is knowing when to push and when not to push. Gareth slows down a bit. I get a nice move on him. I'm sure you'll be when we say, oh, will you give each other elbows out? You're not rubbing, you're not racing. Very hard to get the power down without skinning the back end out on these two-wheel drives. Leader's got a pretty comfortable gap now. Oh, he crashes out on the tabletop. Closes me down right up into 2nd place. So that's Paul Matthew Ward leading at me 2nd, Gareth Hunt 3rd, Stuart Robinson in 4th. On we go. very green part of the track. Tends to keep stay waterlogged under them trees. Get a bit untidy getting the power down. Gives the position back to Gareth. Just got to try and keep him in my sights. I have a tendency to run wide in that corner. Don't know. Yeah, someone's crashed out. I think that's a leader. That might have put Gareth up into first. Someone else gets it wrong on the tabletop. Oh, I get it very wrong in that section of the track. Let's see where we are. Yeah, so Gareth's leading it. I'm in second.
2 minutes is 2, 3, 1.
Oh, 6, roll it. Oh, 4, no, that's going to lose me a lot of valuable time.
10, 8, 9.
Oh, boys. Luckily, I get back on my wheels, so I've got to push now. Try and get back towards the front. These tricky conditions, it's only a matter of time. Just got to wait for a gap. I think that's Stu Robinson in front of me. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, lovely. Go for the gap. Overcook it. Oh, yeah. Muscle my way through, boys. So I think that's got me back up to third, so we didn't lose too much in that little incident. See if I can get her. Yeah, boys. Lovely jubbly. I was really impressed with how my car was handling this weekend, I've got to admit. I tend to drive or I tend to drive well in slippy conditions. It's when it's dry that I tend to overcook it. And round we go. So Gareth leading it, me second, Daniel Hall in third. Just past the 3-minute mark. So just keep up with Gareth, wait for him to make a mistake. Very consistent driver. Loving the look of Gareth's cards. It's like peachy pink with purple, and he's got some of them disco wheels. I think them purple disco wheels on it. He had disco wheels on it, and it looked absolutely smart. So yeah, Gareth leading it, me second. Stuart Robinson in third. Don't want to send it down the inside, trying to get back up into first and take both of us out. It's all about being patient. Put the guy in front under pressure. Just coming up to the 4-minute mark. Might have another 3 laps in it if we keep it clean.
At 4 that
was a nice move, if I do say so myself.
10, 5, 6,
it's all about waiting
7,
for the gap.
8, 9.
So Gareth's going to start pushing now.
Cheers, John.
Back marker lets us past. Not sure who that is, but thanks very
Cars on the
much.
straight, caution, cars on the straight.
Race Control doing a great job. We had some of Berry's guys down. There we are in first place, Gareth second. Scott got himself up to third, he started 10th, so well done Scott.
Clear.
Paul Matthew Ward has dropped down to 4th, Barry Collier 5th, Stuart Robinson 6th, Daniel Hall 7th. Oh, I get it wrong. That's going to give the lead back to Gareth. Oh, that was a stupid mistake. Might just get one more lap in. No, I think the buzzer's going to go. Oh.
2, 3.
I probably would have got another lap in there if I hadn't skidded out.
9.
But these things happen.
1.
Nice bit of racing now.
10. 4, 6, 7, 5.
And here we go, guys, on to the results. Gareth won it. I was second. Paul Matthew Ward was third. Scott was fourth. Daniel fifth. Stuart Robinson was sixth. John Dean seventh. Barry Collier in eighth. Dominic ninth. And Martin Lee at the back of the pack down in 10th. So yeah, awesome race. I'm really happy with how this car performed. This was a 2-race weekend, but final number 2 went absolutely tits up. I might show that, I might not, but I didn't even end up finishing the race. On Marshall Point 8, there wasn't even a Marshall, and that's where I crashed, and I was just at the back of the pack. But these things can be ironed out. It's always room for improvement. As always, thanks very much for tuning in. I shall see you in the next one. Oh.